Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Friday, the 2nd of June, 2023. Headed on 5:30 in the evening, 26 degrees Celsius, 73% humidity, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. So, for some reason, this earpiece fell apart. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll try to glue it, otherwise I'm going to end up ordering a new one, and this one will just become bits and pieces. But today's knife of the day. This looks very similar to one that I just showed. The other one that was kind of green handle. I think the blade was silver. The other one comes with a leather slip or a sheath type thing. It's just really tight to get it in and out of. According to Amazon, I've ordered 4 of these. So it is $9 roughly. Folding pocket knife. And is this thing just powered off? Folding pocket knife for men with clip. EDC knives with tanto blade. Blah 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 blah. So nice little thin blade. I like these. I've got them in a couple of my carry kits. This one was in my knife drawer, so it is today's carry knife. We are off to my son's house for spaghetti dinner. And to unload the stuff that I've got packed up to go over there. It'll last me for the next 2 weeks, hopefully. Not really a whole lot. I mean, I've got a lot of my craft stuff. The robot and spaceship supplies, glue guns, glue, all tape, all that type of stuff, Dremels. And then I washed all my clothes last night. Well, all the dirty clothes. And went through some of the others. I know it may look like I'm wearing the same clothes that I wore yesterday, or at least the same shirt. I've got 2 of these to start with, and then, like I just said, I did all of my wash last night. Washed, dried, and actually folded 2 small loads of laundry, which is equal to about a half a load of what goes on at Pandemonium Palace. But I folded all the clothes and put them into a half duffel bag. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. It's a really nice bag that I got when my sister passed away. So there's like, I don't know, 10 outfits or something that fit in there. It works for me. Anyway, a few supplies, kitchen supplies that I know they're not going to have over there. A bottle of Sandball. My coffee and my orange drink. I thought I had another small jar of the hoagie spread, the crushed cherry peppers, but I don't, so I may need to go get a small jar of that. That stuff, I'm almost down to the bottom of one of the large jars that Nick sent me, and I had emptied a small jar into that because I thought I needed the lid. Turned out the lid didn't fit what I was looking for. So, anyway, not a big deal. I could stop at Publix and get a small one to go to my daughter, to go to my son's house when I'm out and about the next couple of days. So, nothing but a saying. Other things I can pick up, as I want. I think I'm gonna go get. If I'm gonna go get a small jar of hoagie spread, then I'll probably get a thing of hot, spicy pickled onions as well, because I really like those. I've got. I don't know, when it comes to onions, I love onions. I really do. I mean, I can sit down and eat an onion sandwich. It's kind of like a tomato sandwich where you take a big old slice, slap it down on some white bread with mayonnaise, salt, and pepper. Yeah, I can do that with an onion. I love doing that with an onion. Either a Spanish or a yellow or red, especially a sweet Vidalia. Or just pop the whole onion in the oven, let it roast with some butter and maybe some garlic. Ugh, my mouth is watering like crazy at the moment. Man, what do they got going on here at the parts store? That's crazy. It's not a club gathering, I don't think. All kinds of different cars. Anyhow. So yeah, I've got on my pantry shelf, I was just looking because I was looking for the jar of pepper relish that I thought I had, or hoagie spread. And I've got pickled purple onions, pickled regular onions, pickled pearl onions. I don't have any more. I don't have another unopened jar of the spicy onions, habanero onions, I think they are. I guess I opened the last jar of those. They're on the refrigerator. On the refrigerator shelf. But I like onions. French onion soup. Yeah, I love French onion soup. Man, y'all stop getting me caught in this no stopping zone. I like French onion soup, but I'm not a soup person. I'm not real crazy about broth for the most part. But I will use a sop, just bread or crackers or something like that, and sop it up. But when I make French onion soup, normally it calls for let's just guess or hypothesize here. We're using 4 large onions and 2 cups of beef broth to make your French onion soup. Well, I'll cook down those 4 large onions and use maybe 1 can of beef broth. Or what is that? A cup and a half, I think. A cup. And then let that cook down some. And then maybe add, when you add your cheese or whatever, add some toast. I think the last time I made it up, I used garlic croutons, salad croutons, and let them cook in with the mesh, or with the mess until it kind of made a mush. Yeah. Like I said, I am salivating here thinking about it. So, anyway, and then my son-in-law, my one my one son-in-law only likes like white onions, and they have to be sliced a certain way. And he doesn't like purple onions. I don't know. He won't even get near a Spanish onion. He may eat Vidalias. I don't know. But I know he flips out if he we order something, or he orders something when we're at a restaurant and it comes with red onions. He sends it back. So I don't understand, but that's the way it is. Different strokes, different folks. Anyway. Let's see what else has been going on. I mean, other than like I did some cleaning last night, did my laundry, actually folded my laundry. I ended up doing a load of towels after I got my laundry out of the dryer, because I may as well, right? And who keeps calling this number? I don't recognize that number. And I shouldn't recognize it. Nobody's got this phone. This is my new phone. So nobody has this number that would want to be calling me. So I'll have to go in and block it in a little while. I need to go into settings on this phone anyway. My daughter said I can go in and change it from 5G down to 4G, and that'll stop it roaming, and I'll get better uploading speeds. And I said something to her about my Metro phone gets even better, uploads faster and whatnot. And this is on Verizon, which I always thought was a decent service, but around town and areas, I don't get good service. And she said, go to, switch it off of 5G and go to 4G. We just don't, there's not enough 5G in this area. So I need to figure out how to get into settings and do that. Need to come over here tomorrow to Metro and get my old service, my old phone swapped around. Take everything off, take the number from my oldest phone and put it onto my newest phone, and then cancel the contract on the oldest phone. I don't need 3 phones. I don't really need 2 phones, but I get a better price for my home internet when I have at least 1 phone. So I'll do that, and it's always good to have a backup, because I do most of my videos like this off of these phones, and then just pop them onto the internet. So. Anyway, I like the cross strap on the front of that, but that's a junk strap. You don't want to use it. A guy with a Jeep's got a yellow cargo strap crossed on the front bumper. I have seen so many people try using those as a recovery strap, and they snap and come flying back and hit the windshield or hit somebody. Yeah, not good. But It looks sharp. Looks cool. Not useful. I had that on one of my trucks. Not that, but I had a similar setup. I had a bunch of chain crisscrossed across the front bumper of one of my trucks. For towing, the chains are good, but for recovery, trying to pull somebody out of the mud or out of a ditch or something, chains aren't the best. So. Try turning that back on again. Anyway. Now I think we're back to connected again. It says it's connected. So we'll see. I'll try super gluing the back piece onto this. See if that works. Otherwise, it's a $20 dealio. So somewhere in this bag, I've got a set of the little earpieces. I don't like using those because they're so easy to lose. You see people walk around all the time. It looks like something out of the 24th century or the 25th century. You know? People with these little antennas sticking out of their head. I think, who was it? George Jetson had something that looked like an earplug with a little antenna that stuck off the side of it. And in the cartoon, it would flash electric signals or lightning flashes or whatever when they were trying to talk. That's kind of what it reminds me of. And that would almost be cool if they came out with an earbud like that. I mean, not that it would flash, but I mean, you could put a tiny little LED light on the end of it to show, like this one's got a blue light in it that shows that it's working. So that tiny little blue light out on the end of that antenna sticking out of your ear. Could be cool. I don't know, could be something that just gets caught on your hair and you lose them all the time. So, put that window up too far. Start hearing that wind whistle. Whistling wind. Anyhow. I thought I found a new park last night. Coming over from my daughter's house. It took me way longer than usual. So I thought I had found a new park. And I looked it up online and followed it all through. And I don't know if you remember a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, there was a little park I was trying to get to, and it was tucked back behind CSX's private property fencing. Like you couldn't reach it the way that Google sent you there. And actually, the only way to reach it is to walk down the Riverwalk. So online it shows a real nice parking space and all that stuff. And that's kind of what I was looking at last night or yesterday afternoon. And it looked like a really nice road running out into the marsh along Flatboard Creek. And ending up at like there's two islands that you crossed over. So I was like, that'd be cool. There's two different areas out there. I might be able to chill out. Well, I started out that way, and about, I don't know, a mile down the road, there was a fence. just closed off. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't say anything on the map about the road being private or anything. I made an annotation. So anyway, I turned around and came back out after like sitting down and going like, I pulled up my phone, running through Google and whatnot, and going like, is this the right road? Did I somehow make a wrong turn? There's really no turns. It's just one straight stretch. So, what did you do wrong, dummy? Apparently nothing. I guess it's part of JEA's property or something. The Jackson Electric Authority. So, like part of when we're coming down A1A, and I can look out and see the electrical plant. All that area around there is apparently private property. So, go figure. Anyway, I left there, came down, and was getting ready to get up onto 295 to jump up on the bridge, and they're doing construction along there again. And my entrance was blocked, so I had to backtrack about 4 miles to get to, maybe more, maybe 5 miles, to get to another entrance onto 295 going the direction that I wanted to go. And then it's like 2 or 3 miles on the interstate to get back to where I was at. So it's like 10 miles altogether, because like the one road twists and turns all the way around to get to where you want to go. Of course, the interstate is more of a single shot, a little curve. But anyway, between those two excursions, I was probably an extra 20 to 30 minutes getting home last night. Not that it's a major big deal. I was kind of anticipating being home later, because if I'd have found a new way out to a new site along the creek, I would have stayed out there for a little bit, checked around. I mean, it's not like out by the river where you're going to see ships and stuff like that. But still sitting out there in the tidal flats is super relaxing, especially if you can get out past the majority of the light pollution. It's pretty nice, but it was not to be. So there's a couple places, once I'm over here, there's a couple places I want to check out. One looks like it's just the end of the road, and there's a park. And I've seen several of those around the area. I had lunch or dinner at one and watched the sunset. Come on. People. So yeah, I found one and watched, had dinner and a sunset, or snacking at sunset a few weeks back. Just a little pocket park. There's two parking spaces, and like the whole park is maybe, I don't know, 20 feet wide, if that. It's really more of an easement for one of the utilities. So, but anyway, there's one. It seems like it's within 10 minutes of where I'm going to be. So I'm going to try that one out. There's another park that my daughter-in-law told me about. It's more of a walking park, no water view. So there's that. I don't know. Might be a nice place to go and have, cook a meal, but not really what I'm into doing. Although I do need to get to use this walker thing back here a bit more. Now that my knee's not bothering me. Or not bothering me as much. Like today I didn't even put my brace on. So hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt me here by the end of the night. So that's the last turn, folks. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down, a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever did y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they ain't, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. It's lots of y'all.